You said never let me go. If you've already read The Cat Mouse Duet, I mean Hunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton, and you are literally fascinated by the diary of Genevieve and the lover Ronaldo, and you definitely want to read them, if you definitely want to know them and get into them, the characters, then the book has already came out, Phantom by H.D. Carlton. This book was released on 14th January or something, and we got the Kindle edition of it on 15th January. But I was quite busy in that month with my personal life, so I didn't read. But now I'm done reading it, so I'm reviewing Story time. Genevieve was living in a house that was straight out of the Gothic novel. She was a reader, and Gothic was her favorite genre. Her husband, Jonathan, made this house for her and named this house as Parsons Manor, as Parsons was their surname. So Gigi had this daughter, her name was Sarah. Jonathan, as in John, got into the habit of gambling and drinking. And due to this habit of gambling, he started losing all of his money, and they were literally on the verge of losing their own house as well. Gigi was literally in love with her daughter, and she never wanted to lose this house as it is the only roof over her daughter's head. So Genevieve used to sit near the window and write her diary every day. This was her routine. One day, she sees this shadow lurking in the trees. Shadow was scary, but she was literally feeling intrigued rather than afraid. Slowly but surely, that shadow started coming into her life, and she didn't even realize when he became the part of her life. He became the regular visitor in the house. That's what she called him, a visitor. She didn't know his name, so she called him her phantom. So, this is the story about Gigi falling in love with her phantom completely and blindly. But she didn't know who is her phantom. What did he do? Or if he's dangerous for her. I'm giving little extra detail about this book now. I can never be disappointed by the writing style of H.D. Carlton. So apparently writing in this book is completely sober and very nice. Like good, better. So I kind of say I like the writing, but storyline. So in the very beginning, H.D. Carlton has warned all the readers that there can never be another cat and mouse, or there can never be another Zed Meadows. So as a reader, we must be ready for this disappointment, like a quite little disappointment about this book, that this cannot be as good as the cat mouse duet. So when author has wrote that book, the cat mouse duet, she literally said it that she didn't thought about writing this book, about writing these characters, Genevieve and the Ronaldo. So she has done the entries in her own way, and she was never prepared to write about this book completely and entirely. And then publisher somehow asked H.D. Carlton to write these characters, so she has to start all over again. But it was not pre-planned when the cat mouse duet came out. So now you already know the background story before getting into the book, so you must know that this book is not written out of something so great, but it's just there as the public demand. Like people were literally curious about the Genevieve's story. So now this is my honest review, quite honest review. I really like the writing style of the book. I literally like the way book is written. It is written nicely, the character build-ups are good. Also, it is a mafia historical romance, so it has the imagination of its own. Also, this was my very first book of historical dark romance I've ever read. So, yeah, it was quite new and quite good for me. But few things. I honestly liked the spice in this book. That was quite cool. It took 100 or 120 pages or something for spice. Ah, bajalo horn. So the spice in this book was like it took 100 or 120 pages for spice to occur in this book, and then it slowly, like it in the beginning it was quite a slow burn and it was going so nice, and then spicy chapters started coming. But in the end of the book, where I'm literally expecting something to like something exploding, something like trope or some plot or something, when I'm expecting something in the end of the book, in the ending chapters, it's only spice. Spice is coming in. At one point I was literally like, how much spice do I have to read? So in the beginning it took a little time for spice to occur, but then it's only spice. The same thing is happening again and again in the entire book. And the ending of the book, kill me, kill me right now. Ending of the book must not be like this, especially when someone is waiting for the book for so long. I mean, the ending was like something, no cliffhanger, No plot, no nothing, and just end. Like a normal storyline is going on, a story is going on, okay? Like in the entire story, a small story is going on, and in the middle of it, end. You're not understanding. This book is about this Genevieve and Ronaldo falling in love, and then they got killed. Somehow they are killed, they are dead. The Genevieve was murdered. So the cat mouse duet was about this, right? Haunting Adeline's about this. Like Adeline is literally finding the killer or murderer of her grandmother, great grandmother. But so we already know that she has been murdered. The biggest news flash in this book, no storyline about the murder of our great grandmother, Ronaldo, or Frank, or John, anyone. No story of that. Just the story is going on. No one is killed, no problem has come, no plot, nothing, and the end. I was literally reading this book so nicely. I was literally into the book. I was literally like, what happened? What will happen? What will happen? Nothing happened, and the book is over. And this was the disappointment for me, that no storyline came about the murder of. I was literally curious who killed, and I was literally wanted to know about it. Who killed whom? Why? No questions. See, in Haunting Adeline also, we didn't get the answers about these things because everyone are dead. No proofs, nothing. So now at least I was expecting something in this book, but happened what? Nothing. So disappointment? No, I'm not disappointed. I'm confused. What was author trying to do with this? I am confused. And the biggest problem is I don't even know whether like we don't know yet whether there's another part of this book is coming or not, whether this is a series or a trilogy or whatever it is. If that is another book coming or not, we don't know. We don't have any
My
idea.
honest review about this book.
Literally, this is a very nice book. This is very well written. You will not get bored while reading this. Also, we all know HD Carlton writing style is completely great. You will be into the book, you will be into the story. The only problem is the ending of this book, and we didn't get anything about the murders and things and thriller. So now, if my recommendation for you is, if you literally want to know about the murder and the thriller, if you are into thriller part of the book, if you are into who murdered whom and kind of thing, if you are into plot, then do not read this right now. Wait for a while. If the another book is coming, if any announcement is happening, then go and read it. Otherwise, don't read it. I will not recommend it, because the thing you want is not going to come. But if you're literally into romance part of the book, if you are into what is the love story of Gigi and Genevieve and Ronaldo, then go and read it, because this book is completely about the romance between them, how they literally came closer, got to know about each other and things like that. So if you are into romance trop, then definitely go and read it. But if you're into thriller trop, don't read it. This is my recommendation. So I read it because I was very curious. I was like, yeah, I want to, because I am a diary person. I write my diary, and somehow when I read the Haunting Adeline, I was like, this great grandmother is me. But it didn't happen that way. That's why I read, and I completely enjoyed it. But what happened in the last is unacceptable. But we are still waiting for the another book yet. So let's see what happens. This was all for today, everybody. See you in my next video. Bye bye.